Hello world, Shelly here, and tonight I've got for you my October favorites. One of my favorite things to talk about. And I have one fail, and we're just going to get it right out of the way. It's not exactly a fail. It's one of those things I'm going to continue to use, but I recommend with reservations. So, you know how I've got that flawless finish, flawless touch, facial hair, razor shaver thingy, and I really, really like it. It's not quite as close as shaving, but it's close enough for most days. Well, they have one for brows, and instead of having the round tip, it's got this, semi-precise looking tip to it, and, you turn it on, it's got the little flashlight thing, and, that's all fine and good. And you use it just like you use the other flawless device. You're supposed to put it in circles, right? Well, here's the problem. This thing, if you're going to do it in circles around your eyebrows, I'm not getting that close to my eyebrows with a razor. Like, I don't want to be taking off eyebrow hairs. So I find that it's almost impossible to get precision. I still have to go pluck the eyebrows that are stray, like the closest right along my brow line. This is good for getting like the peach fuzz all around the area because it is more precise than the round tip for the facial razor, but it's not precise enough to be your only brow maintenance product, so I just wanted to throw that out there. I will use it. I'm continuing to use it, but I use it more for like the peach fuzz underneath my brow and the peach fuzz above my brow, but I can't get that close to my brow. I still have to tweeze. So that's my thoughts on that one there. Let's get into favorites, because they're way more fun to talk about. So I've got some skincare favorites and a couple of makeup favorites for this month. And the first one I want to talk about is the Biologic, I can't really pronounce it, let's just stick with the first word because I don't know how to say the second one. I will link these all down below. This is the Lotion P50, and I've got the Pigment 400 version for hyperpigmentation. This is a toner. It's an alcohol toner. They call it lotion for the face. It's not lotion. It's a liquid toner. And this is an acid complex that I mentioned a couple times in a couple of videos as the thing that I think is really helping to get rid of this hyperpigmentation that has showed up on my jawline this summer. And this is one of those cult favorites. It's been around since the 70s, at least the original P50 formula, which is still available. And you really can't get it too many places in the US. I ordered it from a spa in Philadelphia that does ship from orders online, and I will link them down below as well. I'm about this far down the bottle, and I will definitely continue to use this and repurchase it when I run out because I think it is doing really quick work of helping to reduce my hyperpigmentation. Now, comparing this, I'm still using my Tarte Knockout. And, a lot of the things I saw about this product online were that it's like so intense and it burns and blah, blah, blah. Tarte Knockout on me is way more intense. This doesn't even really sting that much. It just a little bit, I feel it. But I do think it's definitely working. So I don't know if that's because I have tortured my face so much with the Tarte Knockout that this doesn't feel like it's hardcore, but it's definitely working, and I noticed it starting to work more quickly than I thought the Tarte Knockout was working. So I highly recommend this. I'm going to keep on using it. I'm definitely a fan at this point. I will say, though, I started taking all my skincare all the way down my neck, and I was lazy about that before, but I started doing like my acid toners and stuff because now that most of my sun damage is pretty minimized on my face, I'm noticing all the sun damage on my neck that I have not been treating. So I decided to just go full hog on it, and I broke out in a total rash. My whole neck is a rash. It's almost the same kind of rash I get when I wear like cheap nickel-based jewelry because I'm allergic to nickel. Not quite the same, but it's very similar, so I need to lay off the skincare on my neck until I build up a tolerance. I've been building up the tolerance on this face for years. So don't go right away into the everyday use of this stuff. Build it up. Start with once a week, see how your skin tolerates it, and go from there. I can use this every night. I can still only use Tarte Knockout 2 or 3 times a week because it's still hardcore to me. So this stuff though, I've been using it every night and I believe I'm seeing good results. I'm liking it so far. Next, let's just stick with some skincare, shall we? This is from Julep. This is the Love Your Bare Face Hydrating Cleansing Oil. I've been talking with one of you guys in the comments, and someone suggested that maybe my dry under eye is caused by my beloved micellar water with the blue cap, the Garnier micellar water, and my initial thought was no way, because the rest of my face isn't suffering that way. But then I thought, why don't I just give it a try? And I had been wanting to try like a dedicated cleansing oil, so I picked this one up because it says it's hydrating and it just sounded very nice. It's got a sort of like citrusy kind of a scent to it. I thoroughly enjoy it. I can use it to remove my eye makeup. It doesn't sting my eyes. It doesn't bother my eyes. I don't have to rub and tug on my eyes, which is why I love my micellar water, because I don't have to rub my eyes, and my goal is to rub my eyes as little as possible, even though I do full makeup every day. So, you know, rubbing your eyes, you get more wrinkles. And so I don't want more wrinkles. I want less wrinkles. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I do think it's hydrating. I do think my skin's a little bit more hydrated than it was when I was using the micellar water as my step 1 to remove my makeup. So, thumbs up on this one. I actually already ordered a backup in the last Ulta coupon deal that I had, so I am enjoying the Julep. And next I've got a moisturizer, an anti-aging moisturizer that I found on Costco's website. I don't find a lot of things in my local Costco, but I do find a lot of things on the Costco website in their beauty section. Now, of course, most of the good stuff you have to be a Costco member, and I am a Costco member, but this is from Dollface. It is the Defend Intense Age Defense Anti-Aging Moisturizer. And if you like a dewy finish that sticks around after it sinks into your skin, this is the moisturizer for you. It's a kind of gel to cream consistency. It starts out very gel-like, and it ends up kind of sinking into your skin the way a cream would. It sinks in very quickly, but you are left with that dewy finish. And if that's what you're going for, this is really pretty. I've been actually wearing this on days when I don't necessarily put foundation on. I just go with a little bit of concealer when I'm going for a sort of dewy, no makeup kind of a look. Oh, that feels so nice. I am really enjoying it, and I do feel like it is serving great under makeup in terms of keeping my skin hydrated through the day. It does not pill up under makeup. It wears well under makeup, and I usually go on top of this with my sunscreen, and it works just fine that way as well. So in a full skincare routine, it fits right in. No problems, no hiccups, no issues, and it's really pretty. Next, I am finishing up a sample of the Lancome Genifique Youth Activating Concentrate, or Youth Activating Serum. I just ordered the full size. Actually, I think it's in my Ulta box down here that I have not emptied yet, that I just got in the mail. I ordered the full size. It was a pretty penny. It was like 78 bucks. But here's what I'm doing. So you guys have seen in my previous morning skincare routines that I've been using the Clarins Biphase, what is it called? Hydra Essential. Clarins Biphase Hydra Essential Serum. That's been in my morning skincare for quite a while now. And I like it because it kind of preps my skin for makeup. It's like the very first thing I do. It puts down this good, like, protective / hydrating base. I've been playing around with this in the evening as sort of a first step, and I really like it. And I'm running out of my Clarins, so I'm gonna give this one a shot, because I feel like this has more anti-aging ingredients in it, and if I use it religiously, maybe I will see some more results than I see out of the Clarins. I love the Clarins, don't get me wrong, but the reason I've enjoyed the Clarins is I feel like I get really good makeup days when I wear it. Like, I notice when I don't put it on. I notice when I forget it. I'm hoping I can also get really good makeup days and even more skincare anti-aging benefits from the Youth Activating Serum. So that, I've got the full size coming. This one's just about empty. I got about a month of daily use out of this sample size, which I think I had gotten at Sephora. So I'll let you know how that goes. New little experiment. Next thing I've got on the drugstore side of the fence, I tried the Aveeno Ultra Calming. This is a mineral sunscreen, fragrance-free, and it is SPF 30. Wears wonderfully under makeup. I do feel like it's calming. In the morning when my skin's kind of just like red and like, ah, it doesn't want to be awake like I don't want to be awake. I think this does kind of tone down the redness and make my skin feel calm and make me a little less cranky that the alarm clock woke me up so rudely. Next item, I'm almost done. This one, I think I had this in my favorites like 2 years ago, from Bobbi Brown. It is the Moisturizing Balm, Extra Repair Moisturizing Balm. The first time I ever talked about this was right after I filmed the drugstore concealer battle, or maybe it was high end 2. I don't remember. It was a battle royale, and I did a whole bunch of concealers and then wiped them off and did the next one and wiped it off and next one wiped it off, and my under eye got so dry that it literally turned red and flaky for into a couple weeks afterward. And I tried everything, every moisturizer I had, every eye cream I had. I even tried Vaseline because people kept saying this was just like super expensive Vaseline. I could not get rid of the flaky, red, itchy, nasty irritation that I had caused myself. And then I got a sample of this from Sephora. And this is the same sample. I've been using it for like 2 years. But it's almost gone, and surely it's expired by now. But the full tub of this is $95. $95! I can't. But I started using it way back then, and within 3 days, my under eyes completely cleared up. Fast forward all this time, I've basically saved it because it's like gold because it's so expensive. I got some dermatitis on my eyelid, and I was thinking it was from one of the Maybelline eyeshadow palettes, that Soda Pop that I really liked. And I thought, doggone, that eyeshadow gave me dermatitis because I got the red flakiness on my lids. I actually think it's the Costco facial wipes. I had stopped using them way back when. I forgot why I stopped using them. I went back to them because they're way cheaper than the Simple Micellar ones that I was using. And now I think I remember they were causing my eyelids to be red and itchy and irritated. I don't know why. They don't bother the rest of my face. But anyway, so I've stopped using those Costco Kirkland wipes. And then I remembered this. And I put this on my eyelids. Even though it's a pretty thick balm, I was desperate because I had tried everything else. And my eyelids were itching and red and flaking. This cleared up the dermatitis again. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't care because at this point, I am buying the full size of this. Of course, I forgot to get it in the Rouge sale, so I didn't get it at 20% off. Go me. But my mom is having some dermatitis issues, so I'm going to give her the rest of my sample of this. And I'm going to buy the full size. Doggone it, I should have done it before. I know it works, but then I read the reviews, and then people are like, it's just expensive Vaseline. What a ripoff. Well, I'm sorry. It works for me. I'm going to buy it. So, take it for what it's worth. Really expensive, but holy cow. It's the only thing that works around my eye area when I get dermatitis. So, I'm buying it. Last thing on my list. Favorites. I've got the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit, and this is the High Shine version. I bought almost all the colors. I didn't buy the super dark shades, but I got all the nude ones and all the pink ones and all the pink magenta type ones. This one is in the shade Send Nudes, and I don't even know why I'm telling you that because I'm not wearing it. But these are similar doe foot applicator to the matte liquid catsuits, but they're a shine formula. Now, they call it a long-lasting shine formula. It's not. It's no longer lasting than you would expect from a shine lipstick. So I'd say this lasts a little bit longer than a lip gloss, but a little bit less long compared to a typical cream lipstick. It transfers like any standard lipstick does. You know, it's not transfer proof, it's not even transfer resistant, and it's no more long wearing than, you know, like a really good gloss. However, the colors are beautiful. It's very opaque in its coloring. You really can. It's more than a gloss. It's got nice tinted color to it. And, you know, the packaging's always nice, easy, convenient to stick in a pocket. I've never had one bust open and leak in my pocket before. I like the liquid catsuit packaging, and I really like the colors, and I think it looks really nice. It's comfortable to wear, it's not sticky, and just don't believe that it's going to be long wearing the way the matte ones are. I mean, the matte ones I can eat a meal and not even need a touch-up in some cases, but these are not like that. They transfer, they're not long wearing like that. However, they're very, 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 very pretty. They're really inexpensive, especially when you get coupons, and I like the color selection. They got a lot of nice, you know, nudes, and some of the darker ones might be good for nice vampy fall looks if you want to get into that thing. But, did I say that was the last thing? Because it's not. The last thing is what I'm wearing on my lips today, and I'm a little nervous. So this is the Essence Water Kiss. I mentioned these in a recent video, and I've become, I hate to use the word obsessed, but I'm wearing these constantly. And I like it. It's a glossy lip color that goes on like water. It's really, really thin. The formula feels like almost nothing on your lips. It's not completely transfer proof, but it's somewhat transfer proof. It stays put. It doesn't get all over your teeth. It doesn't sink up into lines like you would expect for like a liquidy water-based kind of formula. It has the opacity of a lipstick, but it's a really thin, comfortable formula. The reason I'm worried is because I was on Ulta's website yesterday, and I bought a bunch more colors of these, and they were on sale for $1.75. I think the normal price is like $3 or $3.50, $3.95, something like that. But why are they on sale so cheap? Are they going out of stock? Like, are they not going to make them anymore? Are they being discontinued? Do not discontinue these Essence. I just found them. They're wonderful. $1.75, so I bought like 4 more colors. There aren't a ton of colors available, but I think I will have them all by the time this next order gets to me. I am wearing this one today in the shade Aquatic Chic, and I really like this color for like, it's just going to go with a lot of holiday looks. I think it's like red, but not quite red. It's like a little more muted, a little bit more wearable, you know, thoroughly, thoroughly enjoying these. And I'm just going to say, don't be surprised if next month you see this in my favorites. It's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I thoroughly enjoyed my first run through with it. You're also, I promise you, going to see the Kwan Nude Pop palette. I know I've only been using it for about a week, so I don't want to put it in my favorites this month, but I am so mad that I missed the day cutoff for the last day of the Rouge sale on Sephora. I was going to buy a backup because I can already see that Kwan palette being my daily, everyday go-to palette. It is like my wheelhouse, beautiful, but I won't put it in this month's favorites because I've not been using it long enough, but I know myself well enough that my prediction, you can say next month that I saw the future, and it was called Kwan. So there you have it. Those are my favorites for the month of October. What are you guys enjoying? What do I need to check out? What have I missed in the makeup and skincare world that I absolutely have to put on my list of things to buy? Let me know down in the comments below. Do you like favorites videos? Do you want me to do more of them? Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this one or you want to see more favorites videos. As always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. Come back every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern time for more videos. And thank you. I appreciate your time. And I hope you all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.